Hey, good morning, folks. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Beautiful morning shaping up, although beware, it's a little slick because of the freezing fog out there. That fog will be lifting, and it looks like we're going to have a good deal of sunshine, at least through the morning hours. The nice feature about today, light winds. So when I show you the high temperature, it will feel like that high temperature, and that sunshine will be real nice. We get to talk about near record warmth heading this way. Will we hit 60 degrees on Thursday? It's going to be real close. And we quickly have to start watching what could turn into a major storm system in the Great Lakes. And I'm going to show that to you in just a moment. I'm starting to get a lot of questions about this. Hey, good morning, Kyle Matson. Starting to get a lot of questions about could there be a big snowstorm in Michigan. So we're going to take a look at that also and show you some of the problems and some of the things to watch for. All right, so let's get to it here. And first off, on the radar, it is dry. So do you not have an office? Clean your kitchen. Yeah. No, I don't have an office right now. I'm trying to clean that. Let's see. All right, so here is the radar and nothing going on. But like I said, there have been some accidents because there's a freezing fog out there. There's a ground fog. It's actually what we call hoarfrost. H-O-A-R, frost. It's an English term meaning gray frost. Okay? We will end from China on the 17th. What should we expect? The 17th is too far out to tell exactly, okay? All right, now here are the high temperatures for today. And the Weather Service has them a couple of degrees warmer, and I wouldn't disagree. This is a model that I like. It's a high-resolution model that does really well for the immediate day. And it's low 30s, 31, 32. But yesterday we also crept about 2 degrees warmer than the models were indicating. So I could see 34 or so, something like that. Yep, Teresa Brown Picorni. It's called hoarfrost. It's rime icing. It's what they watch out for on planes when they're up in the clouds. Same kind of deal. All right, so here we go into what's going on as far as weather goes. This is Wednesday, and this is the American model, and that's what we're going to talk about here. Is American model is showing a storm system just missing us to the east. European model is hitting the southeast part of Michigan with a snowstorm. So we'll talk about that. Bear in mind, I can't show you the European model. It's kind of a regulation they have that unless we pay a large sum of money, actually $240,000, you're not allowed to redistribute what the European is like. I can redraw it, and I will do that later on this morning in a post. But here's the U.S. model. Southerly, southwesterly flow on Wednesday. Okay, and that continues into Thursday. So, very warm air on the southwest wind. Rain showers, no snow, maybe just a brief, very brief time period of freezing rain at the beginning. Jeff Downer, what do you like more, frigid or snowstorms? Definitely snowstorms. Something to do. Frigid, you just stay inside. Okay, Rick Metzer says, sound problem. Sorry about that. Okay, now we go into Friday morning, and this is where it's important here, okay? Here's the cold front coming through Friday, actually Friday night. So ahead of it, warm temperatures, behind it, cold temperatures. Now we go into Friday morning, 7 a.m. in the morning, and the cold front has moved down here, and we're probably getting some light precipitation. If someone mentioned snowstorms with lightning, yeah, this would be one of those situations where the storm is the strongest, it would produce snow and lightning. This is Friday afternoon, and we're solidly into the cold air. Try to get in a little closer for you. Friday night. And here you can see the wave of heavy moisture. Okay, this is a big snowstorm. Now again, this is the American model. Hey, good morning, David Rose. I went walleye fishing yesterday on the Saginaw Bay. only one fish between two of us. Here is the snowstorm. Now, bear in mind that the European has it back about here. Now, the European we generally regard as more accurate than the GFS, the American model, at that far out, 4 and 5 days. But I will tell you that this situation is the hardest. I don't want to use the word inaccurate, the hardest to get consistent for any model. A cold front coming through with a first storm system and then a trailing storm system up along that cold front. The models don't know which storm, the first one or the second one, to make the strongest. That kind of is getting consistent, that the second one will be stronger. The models also don't know how far to push the cold air east before that low rides up along the front. The GFS is pushing the cold air far east. Kind of makes sense because the cold air has been so strong this year. But again, the European is typically more accurate. So what it'll be is over the next day or two, the two will start to come toward a solution. One will jump to what the other one's saying, or they'll meet somewhere in the middle. Regardless, it's something that if you're traveling Friday night, Saturday, you're definitely going to want to watch. And I'll show you one last thing here. This is the snowfall output from again, the American model. So, and I think it shows you a good idea of what a storm like this can do. Okay? A storm like this can have a 8-inch or more band with it. And again, if you take this same band and orient it about like this, that's what the European does. Okay? So it's going to be a choice between those two. I do want to show you how we know that things are inconsistent or somewhat inconsistent, but getting more consistent. What I'm showing you here is the same thing 6 hours ago, run, now. 6 hours ago, now. Now you could see that the GFS is slightly has moved slightly southeast with this. Okay, Ryan, how much snow is Detroit looking at this weekend? You're not going to pin me down on that just yet, because we've got two solutions: heavy snow in Detroit, very little snow in Detroit. It's too early for a professional meteorologist, in my opinion, to tell you an amount, because there's too much inconsistency. When one of our best models says a flat-out snowstorm, the other one says, no, it's going to miss us off to the east. Too early for me to tell you. All I can tell you is this. I can tell you that Friday night, Saturday is the time frame that you'll want to watch. I can tell you that things will get more consistent, and at some point tomorrow or Thursday, we'll start to know where the heavy snow is going to be. And I can tell you that where it happens, it will probably be a pretty big, heavy, wetter type snow. So those are the three things we know right now. I cannot answer for you how much snow. All right, so there it is. Today, a nice day. Watch out for the frost on the roads. Then tomorrow and Thursday, get all the snow off of the yard or off the sidewalk. Mother Nature will probably do it for you. Some spots will have 55 to near 60 degrees. Most spots in lower Michigan will be in the 50s. Southern lower Michigan, Saginaw southward, 55 to 60 on Thursday. Sharply colder on Friday. And then a storm system to watch Friday night into Saturday. And then, by the way, after that, quite a bit colder. I would call it an Arctic plunge, but not as cold as what we have just had been through in the last week or so. There it is, a whole lot of weather. I'm going to keep you updated on MLive. Make sure you share this with your friends on Facebook, and make sure you tune in every morning here for the next several days. We'll keep you updated, and I'll be on it right on through the weekend. MLive will too. If you're traveling, keep updated with this one, because it could be really okay travel or very nasty.